today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as the starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit. But I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch out.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Not today. Mike 51. Check.
He made Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. The USC product, Sam Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018, ready to go. Here's the Jets take over on offense.
Year 3 now of Sam Darnold being the starting quarterback with the New York Jets. And as you might expect, some ups and downs along the way. That's what happens with young quarterbacks. Last year, 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, had to play through some sickness and injury. But the Jets really believe in this guy and showed it by upgrading their offensive line in order to get him more protection moving forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Darnold. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's caught. It's Hogan.
Darnold's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the Bills' 16-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throw complete to Herndon. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
Jets field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Jets 10. Bills nothing.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley as the first half is winding down. And the Bills draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Faking the give, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and goal.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to Chris Herndon.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Chris Herndon touchdown.
Brett Maher to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
New York set to take the field, and they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Marr able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Bills 7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 13. A minute 35 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And the grab by Croft. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Allen again. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.